Well, thank you, Ken, for that introduction. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. I want to thank Allison and Ken and the leadership of PACE and my good friend Craig Martone for this opportunity tonight. And I want to say good evening to my awesome husband, Victor Franklin, my amazing friends who are here tonight, New York State and city dignitaries, friends and supporters of PACE, but most importantly, I want to say good evening to the amazing after-school educators of PACE. It is sincerely an honor and a privilege to be here and to share this stage and this honor with all of these amazing and powerful people. It is also an honor to be recognized by an organization that was formed over a quarter of a century ago to offer training and development to the pedagogy of the after-school community in New York City to prepare our kids to be competitive, productive, and constructive contributors to an ever-changing society driven by innovation, a society whose leadership demands have grown and will continue to evolve, and a society that will not easily teach our kids how to recognize their own power, to acquire power, or to use that power to amplify their personal impact and create a multiplier effect with their lives. As you all know, over the past 25 years, PACE has helped over 50,000 dedicated professionals working in after-school programs to gain and develop the skills they need to provide high-quality, content-rich, programmatic experiences to youth, quote, unquote. Over 1 million kids have been impacted by PACE trained after-school professionals. 1 million, y'all, in 25 years. And that continues to grow every day. It is clear to me as I listen tonight that my fellow awardees understand a little thing about power. And so many of our kids don't recognize that they have power, and they certainly don't know how to use it. I believe that power is probably one of the most used and abused words in corporate America and in business in general. I've certainly been asked dozens of times in interviews and on panels, what is power? And after 30 years on Wall Street, I believe that in its simplest form, power is the ability to get something done by your own hand or by influencing others to act. And that's what PACE educators do. But you know, when I really sit down and reflect on what power means, I think that the real meaning can be found in the letters of the word power. You see, the P stands for purpose. Each of us has a purpose, a unique calling, a mission to do something that only we can do in a way that will impact others for good. I've been saying for the last 18 months publicly, and it's starting to catch on, that each of us has a superpower. Your superpower is that thing that is easy for you to do, that thing that you really like to do, that thing that when you do it is so effortless and it enriches the moment, the situation, the deliverable, or the people around you. It's that thing that is so easy for you and you love to do it that you'd almost do it for free. That is your gift. That is your superpower. That's PACE in its after-school programs. They enable a journey where the kids can find their superpower. Each of us has a responsibility to use our gifts in a way that will empower or improve someone else, and therefore amplify our own lives and create a multiplier effect on the lives that we live. That is indeed our purpose, to use our superpower productively. Now, the O stands for opportunity. Power is about taking full advantage of the opportunities that present themselves to us and ones that we craft out of nothing but an idea. It is about creating opportunities that will augment, that will expand, and that will enable. The trick to a productive life is to create those opportunities for others and exploit the ones that visit you. The W, it stands for knowing whose you are and where your inspiration and energy to execute comes from. W is also about knowing what you stand for, because as the saying goes, if you stand for nothing, then you can fall for anything. The E stands for engaging productively and constructively with people. Engaging in activity that will revive, restore, and re-energize you. Engaging in dialogue that will transform people's thinking, their communities, and even their work environments. Now the R stands for relationships and risks. You must understand that you cannot do it on your own, and PACE knows that very well, which is why we are all here. You will need other people's relationships in order to maximize your success. It means understanding the power of relationship currency and its relative larger value over performance currency. The R stands for taking risks. If you are powerful, then you will take the risk to exercise your voice and call a thing, even when the thing is something nobody wants to talk about. To take the assignment that no one wants to take, to dare to dream and then execute the thing that no one else sees, to understand and embrace the concept that fear has no place in your success equation. PACE programs teach our kids about risks. They teach our kids how to exercise their voices in professional environments, to articulate their dreams and their opinions. And finally, I say to you, one thing that I've learned after 3 decades on the street, and it is a secret about power. If you want to grow your power, you must give it away. There's a poem that my husband taught me that I have doctored a little, and it goes like this. A song is not a song until you sing it. A bell is not a bell until you ring it. Power was not put in your hands to stay. Power isn't power until you give it away. PACE Allison and your board, and all the amazing educators, I salute you for helping over 50,000 dedicated educational professionals and for serving over 1 million children over a couple of decades. May you continue to help these professionals to deliver high-quality, relevant, best-in-class content and best-in-class experiences to our kids, so that they can be value add to their households, to their communities, and ultimately to our companies, institutions, and our government. I am so honored tonight, and I say thank you.